Hello students, welcome to today's lesson. Our topic for the day is settlement interaction. Settlement interaction has to do with how rural settlement depend on urban settlement and vice versa for proper coexistence. You can see on the picture people living in different houses and how they relate with one another. So let's go further to discuss the behavioral objective as regards to this lesson. First, we have to discuss the settlement interaction types. You have to explain the interaction patterns that exist in settlements. Interdependence between rural and urban settlement has to do with how rural settlement and urban settlement depend on each other for proper coexistence. You can see a picture on urban area which represents urban settlements and rural area which represents rural settlement. Okay, so let's now proceed to dependence of urban settlement on rural settlement. How does urban settlement depend on rural settlement? So here we are going to look at different functions being performed by rural settlement to the urban settlements. One of the functions being performed by the rural settlement to the urban settlement is in the area of provision of food. Example, cassava, yam. These are some of the examples of foodstuffs that are gotten from the rural settlement, which the urban dwellers normally go there to obtain for feeding. Then in the area of unskilled labor, that's another area rural settlement perform function to the urban settlement. Those unskilled labor has to do with laborers like cleaners, like gatekeeper, okay, those people that did not obtain any professional skill, okay, so they normally come from the rural areas towards urban settlements. Now, in the area of medicinal herbs, here you see example of medicinal herbs. These medicinal herbs are being used to manufacture different medicines, okay, by the urban dwellers for treatment of different sicknesses. Then another area is the area of industrial raw materials. Such raw materials like cocoa. Cocoa is a raw material for making of beverages. Oil palm nuts is a raw material for making of red oil we use in cooking, for making margarine, for making soup and the rest of them. Then you can see corn here. Corn can be used in making all this cereal food like cornflakes, like Cerelac, Golden Morn and all that. Then you see fruits here, that is mango, if I can see clearly here. Then mango is a fruit which can be used in making fruit juice, okay, and the rest of them. So all these are industrial raw materials. Then another function performed by rural settlement to urban settlement is the area of provision of houses. Here you can see very fine house, okay, very fine house that people can go and rent, people can buy, they live there for proper coexistence. Then in the area of provision of markets, you see another picture of markets where different food items, household items are being displayed, okay. So this is another area where rural settlement perform function to the urban settlements. Going further, let's see how rural settlement depend on urban settlement, and that has to do with dependence of rural settlement on urban settlements. Now look at this. You can see this picture, that is a typical example of urban settlement that comprises of high built houses, okay, skyscrapers and all that. That's a typical example of city. Then here in the rural settlements, you can see bushes, grasses, mountains with scattered buildings where people live. That's a typical example of rural settlements. So let's go further to see how rural settlement depend on urban settlement for proper coexistence. Here, they depend on manufactured goods from urban settlements. Let's see here. The picture we are seeing here now is bread. Okay, we all eat bread in our houses. In fact, bread is one of the staple food for us because we eat it virtually every day. Now, this bread, the raw material for bread is wheat. Wheat is being gotten from the farmland, a typical of rural settlements. Okay, so by using wheat, you can make this bread and other wheat products. Then let's go further and see. Then in the area of markets, we see markets here with different items being displayed. Okay, basically manufactured items, food items, and the rest of them. It has to do with big markets where rural dwellers can go and buy different things. Okay, you see virtually everything you need in the urban market. Then going further on this, we see have another function being performed by urban settlement to rural settlement in the area of employment. Seeing this picture here, you can see a picture of different people representing different job sectors. Here you can see corporate people here, well corporate dress, okay, which can be a banker. Okay, then you see a medical doctor, you see an engineer and all that, the cleaners and all that. These are different people in different job sectors. Okay, so in other words, urban settlements provide job opportunities for people from the rural settlement. Then in the area of higher education, in the urban settlement, you have higher education in the areas of high institutions, also better schools and primary schools and all that. You have better schools well established in urban settlement, which necessitates the movement of rural dwellers towards the urban settlement to obtain quality education. Now, going further still on this, we see another function being performed by the urban settlement to rural settlement in the area of capital flow. Capital flow here has to do with well-established banks, financial institutions like microfinance and all that, where people can lodge in their money, borrow money, okay, for different activities that they need to engage with such. Then another area has to do with medical services. In urban settlement, you have well-established hospitals, well-equipped hospitals, good medical health cares, okay, from health centers and all that, where people can come to obtain better medical attention and medical care, basically from rural settlements to urban settlements. Okay, so that's another area where we talk about function being performed by urban to rural areas. So having said all this has to do with how rural settlement depend on urban settlement and how urban settlement depend on rural settlement for better coexistence. In other words, they depend on each other for better coexistence. We have come to the end of the lesson, and I hope you must have learned a lot from the lesson. See you next in the next class. Thank you. Bye for now.